Hi, my name is Lyra and today I will be making a cake. I'm gonna be honest with you, this was supposed to be a totally different video. I was supposed to go to a gym, and for somebody who doesn't exercise at all, this is a really big deal. But every single gym that I tried turned out to be closed, so we will be making a cake instead. I never made a cake from this recipe, so I hope it's gonna turn out good. I just realized when I was preparing the ingredients that I have a different kind of oil, so I hope that it's not gonna influence the cake in any way. I hope it will still be alright. If it will taste bad or it isn't gonna rise, we're just gonna eat it anyways. But I would prefer it to be like in the original recipe that was by Ms Shi, and I'm gonna link it down in the description. I prepared my ingredients, but I haven't measured them yet. I split the recipe in half because I only have one around 8-inch pan, and on the website it said that you can split the recipe in half. Did I mention that I have a different kind of oil? I think I did. One more thing, the original recipe used cake flour, but it said that if you don't have cake flour, you can use all-purpose flour and mix it with cornstarch. And the thing is, I was looking for cornstarch in a lot of places. Well, my dad was, and he claimed that you can't buy it anywhere. I took matters into my own hands, and I googled where you can buy cornstarch, and it said that you can buy it in Auchan. On the website, it said that cornstarch should be in the bio section, like with the eco stuff and all. So I was looking in this section and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I thought that maybe it can be in the flour section. Maybe somebody mixed something up and put it in the flour section instead. So I asked a worker if they can tell me where the flour section is, and they told me, but I couldn't find the cornstarch there too. So I asked someone else, like, where is the cornstarch? And they told me that it's in the bio section, so my first guess was right, but I still couldn't find it. So then I decided to ask a third person, and they finally told me that it's in the bio section, and the lady, she went with me to help me find it, and she found it, and I couldn't find it myself because they put it on the lowest shelf, and I'm tall, so I was looking like at things at my eye level, and I never honestly expected it to be like basically on the ground. Fun fact about me, I'm probably lactose intolerant. But I'm using milk with lactose in it because somehow when milk is processed, like baked or in pancakes, it doesn't bother me. It only bothers me if it's plain milk, like with cornflakes or something like this. I'm gonna clean up a little bit and I'm gonna be back. Okay, I put everything back, and now I need to separate the egg yolks from egg whites. The recipe called for 9 eggs, so in my case that would be 4.5, but I can't do half an egg, so I'm gonna do 5. Speaking of cakes failing, I made a cake recently. Well, I don't think it was that recently, but I made a cake and I overmixed it. So it didn't look nice, it didn't taste nice either, but We ate it in like 2 days. So if this one's gonna turn out bad, we will eat it too. I'm not worried about that. And I broke just 1 egg yolk. I remember the original recipe heating up the oil, but I don't have a thermometer that I could check the temperature of the oil with, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay, this is looking like the picture. I have high hopes for this cake. And if it's gonna be bad, I'm gonna cry. I don't like working with cocoa powder because it causes me to sneeze because it gets in my nose when I'm whisking. I don't like stirring with the hand whisk. I much rather prefer a mixer, but the recipe said to use this, so I'm using this. I'm really scared of using the wrong things because the last time I did it, I overmixed a cake because I used an electric mixer instead of a hand whisk, and I ended up overmixing. So I'm using this one, and my lack of exercise is starting to catch up with me because I'm already tired. I need to preheat the oven. I ended up mixing for like 30 minutes, even though the recipe said that it should take about 15. I also increased the speed of the mixer because I was so impatient to have it ready faster, and I was getting tired, so I ended up increasing the speed of the mixer. Also, another thing I wanted to say, when I was shopping for cornstarch, I had a nice encounter, and there was a little kid who looked at me and immediately screamed to their father, "Hey dad, is that a boy or a girl?" And I know that that's really stupid, but it made me really happy. It looks fun. I need to transfer my mixture here. It looks really pretty. And you can see my face again. Okay, now okay. I never baked any cakes inside 2 pans, so this is going to be my first time. I now am going to fill it with water about halfway. The larger pan doesn't hold the water in because of this. Water is spilling. So my kitchen got flooded a little bit, and I needed to improvise, and I'm gonna be using this rectangular one instead. I am back. I took the cake out of the oven. It looks good. Nice.